let's talk. We got Country Joe in the middle, Bad Brad on the end, and I'm KB. Let's talk some more Cowboys. How about it?
Let's go.
Let's talk team statistics.
Oh boy.
You want to know?
I'm
going to give it to you.
Okay, I'm glad you are because at least it's going to take some of the hurt
Oh,
away from
Zero
me.
from zero is
maybe
zero.
that's right. I mean, it don't get pluses.
I learned that in 8th grade when I graduated.
Man, thank you, Bud Light. That's all I
Indeed.
can say. Bud
Good
Light,
fortune of
you
the program.
are awesome.
There you go.
Okay,
This is not the library. I tell you that's that much.
I got this IV directly into my arm.
There you
and,
go.
Oh, it's
There you go.
great. Okay, scoring.
Yeah.
Dallas,
Yeah.
averaging 21.4
How much
points
they-
per game.
How much they?
21?
How much?
I don't know
How
how.
many,
I don't either.
how many points all year? Don't know.
That's all year I don't know right now, but we'll get there. Opponent is averaging 28.3.
Well, see, there's why we're losing.
Something's not right because I think Detroit beat us like 40 to something.
49 to 9, I think.
I mean,
Here's that big tackle. that went out.
Anyway, this was Detroit's game.
They were
Yeah, they
slapping
kicked
us
their
like
ass pretty good.
slapping us like babies.
But we'll remember that.
Yes.
That's right.
We gotta remember
don't,
that.
right,
don't
that's right.
forget them. Okay,
We're gonna run
total,
over them like
total points.
Uh-huh.
So far, the Cowboys have 150 total points
well. I think
This year.
this year
Seven
in
games?
7 games.
Hmm.
Our opponent is at almost 200.
Yeah, of course.
So that's 50 more than us.
wow.
Okay, touchdowns.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, they say we have a total of 14.
How did we get those?
I don't know.
They're padding our pitch.
Yeah, they're padding something. The opponent's 22. Their math could be off. First downs.
Yep.
Dallas 134. I know that's a damn lot. I know that's a
like a
damn.
lot.
We're punting a lot. Anger should be getting a pay raise this
I'm
year.
telling you.
The opponents are 142.
How many field goals?
Field goals, you know that's going to be a lot. Let's go kicking.
Yeah.
Field goal attempts. 18 of 20.
Oh, pretty
Yeah,
good.
that's
I
good.
mean,
I knew he missed 2.
Uh-huh.
Because there was one game he missed 1, and I think another one he shanked.
You,
Most valuable player.
Most
what did Forrest Gump say to
Lieutenant Dan, you got magic legs. Lieutenant Dan, you got magic legs.
That's right. That's right.
Gotta get
So
my
good.
sea legs going. Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see. Touchbacks.
Uh-huh.
My kicker let me down on San Francisco.
Really?
Now, it took the 7th game, but he finally messed up and did not kick in the 22's whatever zone.
Yeah.
And he cost me. Because when San Francisco scored the first time,
Uh-huh.
they got the ball on the 40-yard line the next time they got the ball.
Oh, man.
And within 2 plays, they were on the 1 yard.
Yeah, yeah.
So that kind
You
of
give them a short field, they're going to make you pay for it.
Oh, yeah. But, hey, we're doing good against our opponents on the punting yards. We're 21 punts for 1,053,
Uh-huh.
where our opponents are 22 for 1,015. So, yeah, that's what we want. Time of possession, 27 minutes to 32. We fumbled 11 times and lost 4. Our opponents have fumbled 6 and lost 1.
Yeah.
We are a -8 ratio
Dang.
to turnovers.
Dang.
Remember last year?
We were plus.
so plus.
Yeah.
It was bad. Yeah, that ought to tell you, like I told Country many a time,
Uh-huh.
Mike Zimmer, you lucky that Jerry likes you because you probably going to be the next coach. I want them to fire your butt now. I don't think you got much to offer in this team. Linebackers being 220 or 30 pounds or
Yeah.
50 and thinking because they run fast that you can stop somebody.
Whatever happened to the...
Please.
How did we go away from that?
Well-
the 90s Cowboys, they had the heaviest
Yes.
offensive line.
Yes.
You could have-
We were the ones that started.
Yeah. And all of
Nobody-
a sudden, we went away from it.
Well, you didn't go away from it. what happened was other teams said, "Hey, we're just going to go bigger,"
Okay.
and other teams kept going bigger. So what happened was, when you're winning Super Bowls,
Mhm.
you don't get in the top 10, 15, 20 picks where all these guys are.
Oh yeah.
You know,
so you got to do with what
you
you.
got-
Are
and
you
then-
are you giving Jerry an out?
And no, not Jerry, because Jerry wasn't picking in.
Back in the day,
That
the
was
offense-
Jimmy Johnson
Yeah.
picking in.
Offensive linemen were just big old sloppy guys. They
Oh
wouldn't-
yeah.
And they
wouldn't
couldn't
build
move
up-
around. They'll,
And they didn't
you're,
get paid
you ready
much
for
either.
this? Your front line was anywhere from 270
Uh-huh.
to 290.
Uh-huh.
When your offensive line's 315
Yes,
to
sir.
325,
Yes, sir.
that takes a lot out of them little men to push.
And they get wore out fast.
Yes. But
That defense
But
the
if
other
you-
night was getting wore out too.
Is it? But could you say maybe just blame the some of the Cowboys' problems on the fact that they had a working progress, but they got away from it?
well, it's not that they got away from it. When he went and get it, okay, anytime you go and get a new coordinator,
Uh-huh.
they get
gotta
away.
learn
They go
new
away.
stuff.
They
Oh,
go
okay.
away. Okay,
Okay.
you just got through
That's the
leaving
magical thing.
what Quinn has.
Mhm.
Okay, Quinn, man, it hurt me because I told Country I wanted to fire Mike McCarthy and hire Quinn,
Uh-huh.
but Quinn knew if he stayed here,
Yeah.
Jerry's going to do all the picking and he wouldn't
Uh-huh.
have what he
Uh-huh.
wanted. Washington gave him everything he wanted.
When Washington came up, they said, "Come on within.
Oh, my
Come
God.
on within."
Well, they knew
There's
one
none
thing.
so mighty as the Magic Queen.
Well, they
You know
knew
what I'm
one thing. If all they
The
had to
mighty
do,
Queen.
all they have to do is beat
It wasn't
Philadelphia one time.
Uh-huh.
That's
Oh,
all they got
ow.
to do. That's all Washington's got to do is beat Philadelphia one time.
Right.
Really?
Yes,
And in
because
their- and in the
because
division, they're better?
Washington's playing the Giants,
Uh-huh.
so they'll beat them twice.
Uh-huh.
Washington's playing the Cowboys,
Twice.
so I don't see us
Usually
winning
twice.
any of those. They're playing Philly. All they got to do is win one against the Philly, because guess what's going to happen? You know
What?
the Cowboys could split an Eagle game,
Yeah.
and that could hurt them because it's all about
It is.
winning your division.
But isn't it something, instead of sitting here, we're talking about the Cowboys win? Well, we're hoping for a split.
But that's it. But see, what really got bad was
Yeah.
when we were sitting there going, well, we be 8-0 with the division. That's when we used to talk like that.
Uh-huh.
We'd say, well, we could win the division. We're 8-0.
Uh-huh.
And what helped Jerry
Uh-huh.
is the teams. You had so many teams that were
Right.
really good.
Yep.
NFL has lost
They have.
to
haven't
where there's this many good teams and there's that many crappy teams.
they? Like you're saying, you used to be
Oh yeah.
best,
Yes.
average,
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah.
Now it's average, sorry, sorrier.
Here's where you change at, and this
Okay.
is my thought.
Okay. Deep thoughts with
Okay,
Brad Bowman.
that's right.
Oh
When-
my God.
There you go. There you go. When your quarterback, and everybody tells you your quarterback, you got to keep that quarterback. They tell you all the time he's top 10.
Yeah, I know.
You
Never
put
got
this
him
top 10,
past the first
you
playoff
put
game.
these guys that are top 10 now
Uh-huh.
against the teams in the 90s, these guys wouldn't be first stringers.
Hmm.
Most of these guys would not be. They would either be backups or out of the league.
Well, at least you didn't say practice squad. That was a bad deal, right?
But, well, I'm not saying you didn't have any of these guys in. But I'm saying that even the second string quarterbacks,
Uh-huh.
like Steve Berline,
Mhm.
back in the 90s, you know, even when San Francisco had Mr. Montana
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
and Mr. Young,
Uh-huh.
and Young was the backup.
Yep.
Badass. Jerry
Please.
Rice.
Please, this is what I'm talking about.
Well,
You
Jerry's
can't-
eating rice.
You can't
good.
do that now.
I'll go even better than that. Remember the one game? Clint Longley was the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
And they beat him.
Boom.
Yeah, he
Thanks.
smacked them in the mouth.
Thanksgiving Day.
Yep.
Yep. But
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
see, that's the difference
The
because
Dodger
we
getting
always
Dodgers,
played.
yeah.
We always played Washington, and when we would play Washington, there was a rivalry.
right.
Football's got away from a lot of things.
Yeah,
there are
you're
no
right. You're
rivalries
right.
no more. The mere
Well,
thought
come
that
on.
each fan Each fan, everybody in their division hates their division. Okay,
Look, okay.
what's different out of that? Well, I'm going to tell you. I like Atlanta.
Can I
I
say
like-
something here?
Yeah.
Here's what's wrong with football. It's eat up with woke. It's eat up with it. You know what? When the Cowboys played the Washington Redskins, I was all there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
not the Washington Commanders.
Well,
Because we don't want to name our team after an ethnic group.
Well,
What? Come on.
yeah, but remember though,
Come on.
I'm not a
Hey,
person that would have a problem if I had the Dallas Crackers.
What about the
But-
Dallas Daisies?
Yeah, you know, but
No, I don't know about
but
that.
you know, but I can understand Washington doing that. I wish they'd go back to the Redskins. I
Yes.
understand.
That is a manly macho.
I know it is. It's better than the
The
Commanders.
Braves, the
But-
Redskins, the Indians, all of them went away from that.
Yeah.
Well, and that's seeing they shouldn't.
The
Indians-
Chicago indigenous people.
Yeah,
Even
Chicago.
our college up there doing that.
Cleveland.
Used to be the
Oh, the
Savages.
Savages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
They're in
called
the
the Storm,
Storm.
aren't they?
Or we're the Storm, aren't we?
Yeah.
They didn't like the Savage.
Well, at least the Storm means, you know, there's some violence in that.
Well-
At least they don't call them the Saints. What's the Saints? I better shut my mouth. Never mind.
See,
We'll erase
that's what
that. They're
Bud Light. That's
post-production.
what Bud Light does too. What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
That was
But no.
was a terrible.
When they first came out and told us
Yeah.
the quality and player coming out of college is not going to be as good as what it used to be.
Jeez.
I mean, when the NFL came out and told us that,
Yeah.
and I'm looking at this, and the first thing I'm saying is, well, it looks like we're doing a souped-up version offense a little bit more than what they do in college.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look, some of the programs run pretty much 3/4 of what offense most teams play. That's how come we had to symbolize this stuff to some of these
God.
players. Okay?
Okay, I agree with you on that, but I also want to say I miss the days of Cowboys predominantly running and throwing when they were on 3rd and long or something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
You keep your
I
time of
don't mind.
possession is good, and as long as you
Yeah.
can keep hitting them in the
We're
mouth,
hitting a few of those.
but see,
nowadays.
like I said, I'm a big fan of doing half and half. I really like the
Okay.
pass with the run.
a balance.
But the
attack.
problem of it is every game is the same. First play of the game, what are we gonna do?
Run.
Country.
We're going to
We're
run the ball.
gonna run the ball. First
About 30
play,
yards.
first play of the
Wait a
second
minute.
half. when
Are we
get
going to
the-
run? Are we going to run around the side?
No.
No,
We're gonna
you
run
run,
up the middle.
no, we
We're gonna-
run up the
we're gonna
middle
hit
when
that
we know
wall
we
right here in
can.
front of us.
We're running up the middle where there's nobody blocking and blowing people off.
That's
the line of
right.
scrimmage.
That's right.
Right up in the wall.
I
Brick
can't.
wall.
This is the thing I can't figure out. If you know say your guy's faster,
Uh-huh.
why don't you toss it? Why don't
Yeah.
you pitch
Yeah.
out? Why don't you do stuff because everybody can't get there?
That's right.
And I'm sitting here and I'm
And like-
going,
Like the TV.
if I can see that,
Yeah.
How about that little play they done the other day? The pitch back, then he pitched back to the other guy and they went around. I think
Is
they
it
got-
is it
I
a
think-
double end around?
Did you-
I think
you-
they got 2 yards.
you talking about
He ran
Turbin?
25.
Remember
You're
that?
talking about Turbin
Yeah.
coming in motion and Dak knowing he's in the wrong spot. And
Uh-huh.
what does Dak do?
Oh,
He knew he wasn't there. And he did that, and the boy catches it like this,
Uh-huh.
and it's bouncing all around him.
Well, that sounds
and he
like
finally
Turbin.
gets it. And then I'm like, why?
He
Why?
caught it because it's stuck in his face mask.
The other problem I have, and I know this could be a Jerry thing,
Yeah.
my quarterback, you know what I missed?
What you mean?
I missed a quarterback that said the first down's right there.
Uh-huh.
If I in shotgun
Uh-huh.
and I hike the ball
Uh-huh.
and everybody's out and there's just a few guys rushing in,
Uh-huh.
I just take off running and
Well,
go
there
for
you
that first down
Yeah,
and get
you go.
that first down.
They were talking about that. on
He
the radio.
doesn't. He
Our
does
boy
not
Jackson
run. He
is
does
a
not
pocket.
run.
Not anymore.
Well, that's because they want him back there. They don't want to, you know.
Hurt his
Well,
ankle.
that you know, I miss the days when Tony Romo said, you know what, scoring
That's right.
was what it's all
Yeah,
about.
that's right.
And you know what's amazing about this?
What's that?
When Dallas would lose,
Mm-hmm.
it didn't hurt my feelings when they lost because with Romo,
You saw him put
you
it out
gave
there.
everything you could give out there.
Uh-huh.
Landed
And
on
those
the field.
teams,
And
now
all
I'm
of
not
that-
saying every game that was
And
like
all-
that,
left it on the field.
but I still remember the time
And-
when they hiked the ball over Romo's head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It went 30 yards down the field. He picked it up, not only ran it 40 yards back for the first down,
Uh-huh.
but had the blocker blocked two key guys.
Yeah.
Tony
Well,
Romo could have kept running.
I want to tell you something. All of that was so that Romo could have a Skechers commercial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember that Skechers commercial?
You leave. You take his name out your mouth. Don't make me come over and slap you.
Well, that's cold blooded.
It is.
Don't make me Will Smith
I'll have
you.
another drink.
By the way, I think Tony Romo has a smoking hot wife. I'm just saying.
Yeah, she's pretty.
That is his real wife. It's not an actress, is it?
Yeah.
He went to Cabo one time.
Oh, did he?
With Jessica, don't say that.
He came back. He came back with an
That-
extra
remember,
tattoo,
we
and his
were
hair
go-
was engraved.
We were going to the playoffs, and that's the one we lost.
Oh yeah.
Him and Witten, and
Yes,
all them went
yes.
to Mexico when we lost.
That's what we heard.
because we lost focus.
I heard they went to Epstein Island.
But you know
It
what's
wasn't Cabo.
you know what's amazing though.
That's before the island.
Look at what the Cowboys had as a roster at that time, and match it to what you got now.
Right.
And then you sit here and think apples to apples, oranges to oranges.
All right.
Better quarterback,
We're
better
gonna-
running back, all these things. Is the key thing just because they had an offensive line? Because you know what I'm
They
saying?
had Witten back then.
But no, if you listen, the NFL was set up on Gronk, Gates, and all these other players. I'm sorry.
Right.
Witten started before all of y'all. And when he started doing what he did,
Okay.
that's
It's almost
when
time for a break, isn't it?
that's when
I gotta drive home.
I'm going to get yelled at by your wife.
That's
I can
right.
see that now.
These are not podcasts.
But no,
they're drunk casts.
I'm just saying. Did the
They're a lot
Cowboys
better.
did the
They're a lot
Cowboys
better.
have better quality,
Yeah.
or did they have a better?
Okay. I say they had better quality. You had Larry Allen, who was the strongest person in the NFL. He could bench press small Greyhound buses.
Stop
Okay.
I hate to
Stop
try to tackle
Stop
when
it.
that
You
spring
need to
training's coming
stop.
out.
Yeah, that's right. Look, while you're looking that up, we're going to go ahead and take another break. Y'all guys, don't forget, hit subscribe. Punch that like button, or punch the unlike button. Tell us how you... Then probably so. But we are trying to garner an audience, and we appreciate all the input
Audience
that
of
you
one
have.
would be good.
Yeah, the audience of one, indeed. But we're going to take a break, and we'll be back here shortly. 75020, Fanatic Sports Talk. For Bad Bread and Country Joe, I'm KB. We're out.
I'm gonna tell Mary Green. I said, "No, we didn't make it on. We didn't make it on there this time." She's like, "Look at that beer, y'all."
Yeah. See.